Namandavts, 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 namandavts. Namandavts, 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 namandavts.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How's everybody?
Good.
Okay, my name is Willie Fernandez, and I'm going to be the chairperson for the for the Dharma service. And Kato Kai. Okay, so we'll begin the service with quiet sitting, and Reverend Kuhara will strike the bell, and we'll sit for 1 or 2 minutes, quiet our minds, and prepare to hear the Dharma, and then he will strike the bell again, and we'll continue the service.
Namandavts, Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namandavts, 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 namandavts.
Okay, so Reverend Kuhara will now chant the Sho Shinge, which is on page 33 of the Purple Book.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for joining today's service. So again, another Shoshinge chanting for this morning, and I appreciate it if you can join me this sutra chanting Shoshinge. So you can read some explanation, brief explanation on page 31, 32, and then the chanting part starts from page 33. And then, so this is a summary of the teaching of Jodo Shinshu Buddhism. And then we have a kind of long tradition, history of chanting this, Shoshinge. So the eighth spiritual leader, Renyo, he started open the door of the Buddhist, like a chanting ritual to the regular members. And before them, mainly, sutra chanting for clergy, monks, nuns, ministers. But since Renyo opened the door, invite members to join the ritual, and then we have a history of chanting Shoshinge over 500 years. So this is a kind of a main practice for Jodo Shinshu Buddhist. So I hope you will join this sutra chanting. You are welcome to join, and then also you see some musical note. There is a kind of designated pitch. So starting with pitch D, and then at every four line pitch, the melody goes on C A. You can follow. We repeat that kind of same melody. Then once we reach the end of Shoshinge, which is page 48, we can move to page 76, page 40, or would you like a full Shoshinge? I can do that. You have a choice. So just a Shoshinge main body, so probably chanting would be 12 minutes, 13 minutes. And then from page 49, there is another part, kind of part 2 of Shoshinge chanting. So that part, probably another 10 minutes. So if we kind of chant the full, maybe 25-ish minutes, kind of long chanting meditation. So maybe, okay, so, yeah. Okay, so just make it short, page 33 to 48. And then once we we hit the page 48, please jump to page 75. Okay, 48 to 75. Someday, hopefully, we can chant the full Shoshinge. Namandavts, 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 namandavts. Kimyo umuryo junyorain namo fukashigiko hozo bosatsu niji zai seiji zai obusho token shobutsu jodo in kokudo ninden shizenma 建立無常首相が重宝けう大具勢五公私有意思小樹十世名所文字法不法無量無変更無下無対公園の少女歓喜知恵子不断難事無所故超日学校精進説一切群上無交渉本願名号少女語死心信行願に上等学書大涅槃必死滅度願成就如来所以公出世唯説弥陀本願会五辱悪事群上会お信如来如実言納発一年喜愛心不断本の徳涅槃凡上逆法再永入入手死入海一味摂取信仰上昇後意の水波無明暗頓内心臓死運無上不真実信心天非尿に幸福無 無資下妙無暗逆心謙虚大狂気即応超絶語悪臭一切全幕本部に問心如来偶勢が仏言古代諸下者善人名踏んだりけみだ仏本願念仏邪見狂慢なく衆生信行十字人人難難中止難昔インド祭天使論下中華自治域史構想現代諸古聖書意妙如来本税大き釈迦如来両河線一種五妙難天寺龍樹大寺出頭世質の財派有無権先絶大乗無情報召喚議事小安楽賢治難行六六信行異行指導楽億年弥陀仏本願次年即時入筆上唯の上昇如来語お大悲税音天神菩薩増論説奇妙無下光如来永主たら見真実光線の頂大誓願こういう本願力へこう異道群上昇一心記入功徳大崩壊筆逆入大へ収集特使蓮華造世界即昇信如法精進有本の輪現人図入生寺音寺王下本師鈍乱両天使上皇乱消防殺来三蔵ルシ十条教凡上専業気楽法天神菩薩論中下報道因果見性願大言猫ゆたり少女死因唯信心枠前本部新人法承知生じ即涅槃必死無量光明道小衆上回復家同社結晶道南省唯名浄土活入万全自力変言種円満特語感染症三不三心軽音言増末放滅道品一生増悪地偶税死安如外小妙化全道独妙 勝意公愛上三陽逆悪公明明語権因念海ぬ本願第一回行者少女今後心狂気知念相互用意大等逆三人即所発症死上楽原神公開一大教偏気安女間一切先祖終身反戦人法華二度小弁流極十悪人有意小仏我薬剤非摂取中煩悩証言水不見大非無見上昇が本資源空妙仏教連民全幕本部人新宗教書後編集戦弱本願具悪性現来生じ臨伝下決知義上位昇し即入弱上無意楽筆致新人意の入愚教大事修士等上際無変極上悪同族自主愚道心唯過心し高僧説So now we move to page 75. ナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブ願にしくどく平等性祭道本菩大心往生安楽ナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダー
We'll Now recite the three treasures 2 on page 9 of the purple book. Oh. Okay. Slight change. I skipped something. We have a Gatha. Where are we? Where are I can't find this. Okay, please rise if you're able to follow along with the Gatha. Gashin's Journey, which is on page 196 of the purple service book. Then please remaining standing for the three treasures. Okay, very good. Be seated if you can. Please be seated. And now we will do on page 9, the three treasures. Rare is it to receive in human form, yet now I have received it. Rare is it to hear the Buddha Dharma, yet now I have heard it. Unless I cross this elusive world in the present life, and in what life could I possibly cross it? Let us assemble together and take refuge in the three treasures with deep sincerity. I take refuge in the Buddha. My sincere wish is that every I understand and experience the great path that abides in the highest Bodhi mind. I take refuge in the Dharma. My sincere wish that beings attain delusion, lack, and wisdom. I take refuge in the Sangha. My sincere wish is that together with all beings, I may be united in the grace and become free from all delusions. The highest, most profound, and wondrous Dharma is rare to encounter, even though millions of kalpas. Now I'm able to see and hear it, to receive and keep it. It is my sincere wish that I may understand the true and real essence of the Tathagata. Namo Dabuts. Namo Dabuts. Stand up. Stand up. Okay, now you be seated, and you already are. Reverend Kuhara will now give us a children's Dharma talk.
Okay, good morning, everyone. おはようございます。Thank you for joining us this morning. So today we are observing Keiro service. Keiro service. So Keiro is a Japanese word. So for your convenience, I brought the Chinese characters origin of Keiro, what a Keiro is. So K, the first Chinese character is respect. We respect to show our respect to elders or old people. So today, we gather here to show our appreciation, gratitude to our grandparents, おじいちゃんおばあちゃん in Japanese. And then, thank you very much, Dharma School, for special gift project. So you, the members, I think age 65かな at this temple, ケイロ。ルミコさん65ですよね、ケイロ。70? 77? Wow, はいね。Anyway, so our temple has a special project to give a gift to old people who are over 77 years old. And then also bento, young heart. And then also bento box today. Such a wonderful, generous temple. So, thank you, Dharma School teachers, for coordinating a special gift, Keiro gift. And then also bento, giving again bento. I appreciate the committee members and then also drivers to deliver bento to our members. So anyway, elders or the old. So I searched. So how old is considered old? So I mentioned, so I checked this. I saw 65. 65 is Keiro, this temple, but the 77, right? And then, in a sense, this is a very sensitive, question. Who is old? So, and then I Googled it and then also related, question, is 40 years old considered old? And then at what age are you officially old? Those are kind of interesting question. So Dharma School students, I don't know how many today we have now. So do you think, those people, for example, do you think people like age 30 to 39, are they old? Okay, so 30 is not yet. Okay. How about, adult age, 40 to 49, are they old? Yeah, Masa, you are nice. How about the 50 to 59? Are they old? Oh, yeah? Oh, thank you, Hansen. Yeah, then I'm old. How about people in, age 60 to 69? Are they old? Oh, yeah. I know some people are shocked, right? How about the 70 to 79? Yeah. How about this group of people? Yes, they are old. How about the people in 90 to 99? Yeah, definitely. How about over 100? Yeah! Yeah, so I put some, age range, and then, you heard, for them, Dharma school students who are old people. So let me ask you the same question to different age group. So I know there are some people who are over 65 here. So let me repeat the same question. Do you think age 30 to 39, do you think they're old? No, ne? Hi. And then how about the 40, 49? No. Ne. How about the 50, 59? No. Ne. But this is your kind of age range. Ne? 50 to 60 to 69. Do you think they're old? No. Ne. Yeah. Yeah. So just started the second life, retiring. And then how about the 70, 79? Yes. Okay. Thank you, Eric. And then how about 80, 89, 89? Yeah. And then, yeah. So the other day I was talking to some members, ladies, and talking about minister who passed away recently, age 87. Yeah, he passed away age 87. We are talking about this minister, and then I said, いい年だったよね. He was a nice, good age, and then those ladies said, no, he was still young, because they are late. Two ladies were late 80s, and then one was over 90 years old. So that's why she said, minister who passed away age 70, 87. They said he was still young. So anyway, so today, I started my message, who is old people? And then, young or old, okay? In our everyday life, there are many more things, like hot and cold, right? So last week, we had a really, really hot days, right? In the Bay Area, we had about 90 some, degrees, so really hot. So today we have a John. John, you live in Las Vegas, right? So people living in Las Vegas, 90, it's kind of... See, for us, living in the Bay Area, 90 is really hot. But people living in Las Vegas, 90 is kind of, nice. Yeah. Or like a big, small, so I don't know, 80 is here today. Yeah. And when we have a dinner, lunch, so me and Hitomi-san, sometimes food is too much. But for my boys, teenagers, for them, the portion is small. Right? So in our everyday life, hot, cold, young, old, big, small, positive, negative. So many things. And then I think Buddha would ask, who is it that decides it? And then how each of us, do we, decide it? This is small, this is big, this is good, this is bad, right? This is favorable, this is unfavorable, right? So in our everyday life, we see things in a different situation. We give values in this way. And then Buddha always, ask me, hey, Kyo, are you sure? I think this is small. Buddha asks me, are you sure? I think this is good. Buddha asks me, hey, Kyo, are you sure? Yeah. And then the more importantly, what if, when we see people who have a different ideas or way of seeing or evaluating things. So I hope Dharma school students, and then or even adults too, I hope you come to the temple, listen to the Dharma, Buddha's wisdom, and then I hope you to develop the skills, way to deal with, especially when we encounter the people who have a different values. So this is my Dharma message for this morning today. ありがとうございました. Thank you very much. So I'd like to conclude my message with 合唱. So please join me. ナモアミダ仏。ナモアミダ仏。ナモアミダ仏。ナマンダ仏。ナマンダ仏。ナマンダ仏。
Thank you, Reverend Kuhar, for your wonderful Dharma message. So now we're going to have a presentation from the Dharma School students. Oh.
Good morning, everyone. Hi. So, while our awesome high school students come up here and do Oshoko, I just want to express again what an honor and a privilege it is for the Dharma School every year to prepare a small token of our appreciation to the Keiro, to our elders here at the temple. We are so grateful to all of you. We're going to have Kiki, Romer, and Sean read the names of our Keiro. We learned what the cutoff is, right? So yeah, now we know. Okay, all right. And then later, I think at the end of the adult service, a couple of Dharma School students will come downstairs and present the gifts. Okay, so thank you very much.
Richard Adachi, Diane Ames, Georgia Daikai, Janie Igawa, Willie and Caroline Fernandez, Bill Fujimoto, Chiyoko Fujinaga, Alice Furuya, Detlev Gemf, Lucy Hamai, Gail Harada, Yasuko Hadano, Sadie and Amy Hayashida, Yo Hiraoka, Arthur and Betsy Ishida, Susan Kajiwara, Richard Kakigi, Frank Kami, Yoshio and Junko Kamimura, Kathleen Kaneko Jones, Sadoko Kashiwagi, Kiyoshi, and Emiko Katsumoto.
Keiko Kawakami, Judy Kono, Michiko Kubota, Annette Liss, Rev Will and Kiyo Masuda, George and Emiko Matsunaga, Fumi Maeda, Art Mayeno, John and Irene Murashima, Jerry Nagafuji, Catherine Nagareda, Kirie Nakagawa, Gary Nakagiri, Evelyn Nakano Glenn, Aki and Emi Nakao, Chizuko Nakashita, Jim and Jane Nahira, Nobuko Nishikado, Gary Oda, Dennis and Mary Okamura, Kei Okamura, Sadao Oki.
Shizu Okino, Amy Ota, Eugene and Yuki Otake, Makoto Oto, Ralph and Barbara Reed, Harold and June Sano, Makiko Shinoda, Glenn and Amy Shinsako, William Seabold, Carol Tanaka, Julia Tokiwa, Toshio and Elaine Suda, Geraldine Ueda, Opal Wakayama, Alice Wakita, Yasuyo Wolf, Marie Yamashita, Norma Yamauchi, Yae Yedlowski, and Florence Yokoi.
Thank you and happy Kerokai Day.
Thank you for that wonderful presentation. We have another concept? Oh, yes, we do have a God. If you open your books to page 183, we're going to be singing How Sweetly the Lotus Grows. 183. Thank you. You now may be seated. Okay, so we have announcements. So online meditation and discussion will be on Wednesday, October 16th at 7 p.m. And you can sign up on our website. Interfaith panel discussion on Sunday, October 20th at 9:30 a.m. During the service, we'll have an interfaith panel discussion on social engagement in the faith community, featuring speakers from Buddhism and other religious traditions. Please join us if you can to learn about the topic from the viewpoints of different perspectives. BBT Cato Bingo, the October 24th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Join us for our Cato Bingo. No registration is required, and you get a free lunch. If you need a ride to the temple for the event, please call or email at the temple office. Okay, BBT Dharma, monthly online study session on October 24th at 6:30 p.m. The topic is birth karma, and the sign-up link is on the website. Second session of fall semester series, Buddhism and Culture, hosted by the Buddhist Temple of Marin. Sunday, October 27th, 1 p.m. via Zoom or in person at the Marin Temple. Reverend Kuwahara will be presenting. Buddhism and Language, the influence of Buddhist teachings on Japanese language. You can sign up through the QR code on the flyers posted on the social hall or on our website. And you could teach me how to do that, because I'm so old I don't know how to do that. Okay, Jodo Shinshu Center parking will be available next Sunday, October 20th. The gate will be open from 9 and close at 9:30, so please be there to take advantage of that. Now, the students Oh, wait, we have some visitors. John Mullins, could you please? Hi, John. Wait. He's a visitor, but we all know who John Mullins is. Good to see you. Okay. Jeff Hisoka? Welcome, Jeff. Where are you from?
I belong to the Buddhist Church of
Oakland,
Oakland.
okay. I was going to say A's, but they're not there anymore. Okay.
I'm from Las Vegas.
That hurt. Okay. Valerie Yamanaka. Hi, Valerie. Okay. You're from Oakland also?
I'm from Seattle.
Seattle. Oh. Okay, yeah. I used to go up there all the time. Went up there during a drought year and came back and I told my wife, if we move, we're going to move to Seattle. Then I went back the next year and had regular weather. No, I didn't want to move there. Too wet. Okay. Marley Zali. Hi, Marley. Where are you from? Berkeley. Wow, that's a long trip. Okay. Welcome. Okay. Okay, now the students will be dismissed. If you come up and Shoko at the, thank you very much. Okay, we'll now have a Dharma talk from Sensei.
Okay, so I'd like to begin my message reading this passage. So if you can, please put your hands together in Gassho. How to listen to a Dharma message. I listen as if I'm listening for the first time. I listen as if this is the message is for myself alone. I listen as if this is the last chance to listen to the Dharma. In Japanese, 著母の心得。この度のこのご縁は初ごとと思うべし。この度のこのご縁は我一人のためと思うべし。この度のこのご縁は根性最後と思うべし。ナモ阿弥陀仏。ナモ阿弥陀仏。ナモ阿弥陀仏。ナモ阿弥陀仏。ナモ阿弥陀仏。Okay, good morning, everyone. ありがとうございます. Thank you very much for attending today's service. So we had a Techno Buddha yesterday at the Jodo Shinshu Center. So Techno Buddha is a young adult Buddhist gathering. So yeah, I think the title is cool, Techno Buddha. So this was a 9th, 10th Techno? 12? Yeah. We had a kind of short break during the pandemic, but yeah, I was so glad that we could, have another in-person format Techno Buddha again at the Jodo Shinshu Center. Yeah, we had a great time. Although I missed a kind of, big part yesterday. I joined just eating and then drinking, very important part at the end. But anyway, so since today is a Keiro service, so to respect, honor the elders, our long-time members who have supported our Sangha temple for many, many years, many decades. I think it's nice to show our respect, gratitude, appreciation to them. So because of that, so that this is my Dharma message for Dharma school student. But as you can see, hot, cold, young, old, big, small, positive, negative, long, short. Those are very relative and conditional, and then even very subjective. Right? So in Buddhism, Buddha taught everything doesn't carry any fixed meaning. Nothing carries fixed meaning. Nothing carries fixed meaning. And then, so void of fixed meaning, values, essence of existence, which is called emptiness or empty teaching. So another kind of counterpart idea is everything carries fixed value. Everything carries absolute meaning. Whenever it is, it doesn't change, like a soul kind of idea. So Buddhism Buddha taught something different. So no, things are kind of constantly change. I am speaker right now because of you, audience, listeners. I'm father because of my sons. I'm son because of my parents. I'm grandson because of my, grandparents, right? And then, so everything according to Buddhist idea, since, things doesn't carry any fixed meaning, so everything meanings, values are given because in accordance with the situation or kind of other things. So this emptiness, the teaching emptiness is very, very important because this teaching is a core key for us to be liberated from this kind of fixed view or inflexibility, right? So once we see things, this is big, this is small. When we encounter those who see things in a different way, then we have a conflict, right? So in other words, this emptiness more practically or everyday application gives us a sort of, flexibility or openness to different values or meaning. And then, which is followed by less conflict or maybe more understanding, respect to others. And then same time, I put that like, hey, Kyo, are you sure? So Buddha always kind of question our value, our meaning. And then it's a self-reflection, right? Or always try to be mindful about the way I speak, or the way I think, or the way I behave, right? And then also more practically speaking, practice-wise, it's important to develop our eyes, ears, to live everyday life. We use our 5 senses, right? And then we receive we perceive, see things, hear things, smell, touch, and then that's how we receive the information, process in our brain, and then we, react. So very important, how to discern or how to process this information. Because of that information, we kind of take action, right? So those are the kind of importance of the teaching of emptiness. And then this is kind of ground of my message for the Dharma School student today. But anyway, so based on that, this is just a summary for the Dharma School message. And then I'd like to read the quote for my message today, I think which is same from my last message. I think my last message is related to Ohigan service. And then, the Ohigan is a service for Equinox Day. And then, so which is, related to the movement of Earth and the Sun. And then to our eyes, we see the sun move in the sky from east to west. And then I questioned, does the sun really move? Right? It doesn't, right? But although to our eyes, the sun moves. So my question was, do we really see? Do we really hear? So my Dharma message today is kind of along with that line. So let me read this quote for today's message. So if you can, please put your hands together one more time. My 3 passions obstruct my eyes, and I cannot see Buddha's compassion. Nevertheless, Buddha's great compassion untiringly illumines me all the time. In Japanese, Bonno Shogen Suifuken Dai Himuken Joshoga. Namandavats, 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 namandavats. So again, today is a Keido service. And then, speaking of getting old or aging, so this is part of one of the very, very important teaching of Buddhism. Some of you know Four Noble Truths. Four Noble Truths, which is a kind of mechanism or system, basic system of Buddhism. Right? In our everyday life, we have a suffering, difficulties, challenges. And then what is the cause of all those challenges, sufferings, difficulties? And then how can we, solve them? So this is a basic idea, ground of Buddhism. And then which this idea, teaching, is summarized into Four Noble Truths. And then second truth, Shakyamuni Buddha talks about, point out the reality of our everyday life. We cannot but encounter. We are inseparable from stress, anxiety, difficulties, challenges. Yeah. And then especially Shakyamuni Buddha pointed out, kind of listed 4 things as inseparable difficulties or suffering for all human beings: birth, aging, and then getting sick, and death. So Buddhism is a way for us to be liberated for those, for sufferings, or find a way to deal with or accept, those sufferings. So since today is aging or getting old, and my father is also a Jodo Shinshu Buddhist priest. And then one time, listening to his Dharma message, he said, of course, he speaks only Japanese. In Japanese, his Dharma message said, 年を取ることは失うことでもある。Listening to him, I thought, yeah, that's right. So to get old, to age, means to lose, things that we've obtained, we got. as we get old, we learn many things, and then we obtain many things. But same time, because of the world of impermanence, we need to lose those things someday. So let me focus on for those things more kind of two opposite way. Okay, so Shakyamuni Buddha said, birth, aging, getting sick, death are suffering. So the first thing is birth. Why birth is suffering in Buddhism? So according to the Buddhist cosmology, we live in this samsara. And then this samsara is essentially, we need to encounter, deal with all, stress, challenges, difficulties. We are inseparable from all those things, right? So that's why birth in this world is kind of, we start a new life, that we need to deal with all those difficulties, challenges. So that's why he pointed out birth is that, suffering. But another perspective to look at this birth, the event of birth, more Buddhistic way or religiously. It's a kind of, birth is a start of our new journey to encounter the teaching for liberation, the life of suffering, samsara, right? So today, I really read the three treasures. And then how was today's three treasures? A little bit different, right? So we usually read the three treasures 1. So today we read three treasures 2, translated by Reverend Nakagaki. He used to be a minister in New York. So there are a couple of different versions of three treasures. But the essence is, especially the first part is, we express our joy or appreciation of encountering the Buddha Dharma, born in the human life, and then encountering the Dharma, right? By encountering the Dharma, then we receive a chance to be liberated from this life of samsara. So birth, maybe we could have two different, interpretation. And then how about the aging? So, most of you, especially some of you older than me, you know that this reality, right? Decline of physical body conditions. I'm 49 years old. My eyesight is getting bad, and then I cannot eat a lot than before, and then I cannot my physical condition is not not so good as like when I was like a teenager, right? I feel the kind of decline of not decline, but I'm losing something as a physically. I admit, acknowledge this reality, but another way to look at aging is, as we get old, we receive more education. We meet more people. We can visit different countries. So as we get old, as we age, then we learn, we get more things. Especially Buddha Dharma. This teaching is so wonderful treasure. And then, so that's why, in a sense, as we get older, we have more opportunities to encounter the Buddha Dharma. Or something, or maybe, you are a very important friend, something very important in your life. So this is another way to look at aging. And how about getting sick? So of course, once we get sick, we have difficulties, inconveniences, right? But at the same time, once we get sick, some people can find something very, very important, something profound. Maybe some of you know this book, Living with Cancer. So this is a book written by Ayako Suzuki, who passed away age 47, 48. She was a wife of Jodo Shinshu minister priest. But kind of mid 40s, she got a cancer, and then she passed away. But because of cancer, she discovered many important things. She got a lot of lessons, life lessons from cancer. And then she composed a lot of poems. And then so this book kind of introduces her appreciation of the Dharma. And then, but mainly because she got the cancer, so that's why she had a lot of discoveries. And then another example is this poem by Mr. Scott Morris, who was a member of the Orange County Buddhist Church. Yeah. So this is a quote from Reverend Marvin Harada, who is a bishop of our organization. Yeah. So this is a poem by Scott, who got ALS. Yeah. So I have ALS. I'm grateful. I'm grateful to retire early to be with my family. I'm grateful I have family and friends that are so supportive and helpful. I'm grateful I can still work and get around. When that is gone, I'm grateful I can still use my hand to feed myself. When that is gone, I'm grateful I can still breathe and love and feel. When that is gone, I'm grateful I had a wonderful life. When that is gone, Namo Amida Butsu. So to me, this is a very powerful poem. And then expressing the strength, the power of Nembutsu teaching or Jodo Shinshu teaching. Because, so ALS is a nerve disease, and then gradually losing the control of the body. And then the patient, eventually cannot do anything, right? So, and then there is no effective treatment right now. So the patient just kind of have to wait. And then, so as a ALS patient, Scott, he encountered the future gradually losing everything that he had. But even when he lost everything, he said, Namo Amida Butsu. Whatever happens, he said, Namo Amida Butsu. This is because he encountered something very important that he would never lose. Whatever happened, he was not, left out from this teaching. So I'd say he truly encountered this Buddha, Amida. He truly received the warm, compassionate light embracing him, whatever happens. Right? And then another way to look at the Jodo Shinshu teaching is, so by deeply, truly listen to the teaching, we receive a true companion that work with this, our life journey, right? So sometimes, ups and downs in our life. Sometimes we become isolated. We become alone. But even when we become alone, isolated, always Buddha is next to us. Buddha is always accompanying us. And whenever I say Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, right? We are always this Buddha. We are always in the embrace of this Buddha. So the last thing is death. Yeah? So once we are born in this world, then someday all of us, conclude this life in this world. Right? And then I think our life is each of us receive a homework to think about, to find a way to deal with this, close of our life, how to accept, how to deal with the issue of death. And then not only my own death, the death separation from our loved ones. Right? In this life, we have to think about how to deal with issue of death. Of course, separation, disconnection from our loved ones. And then I need to leave this world. Right? So that's why this is really stressful. This is really, for some people, really negative, tough thing. But Jodo Shinshu Buddhism, right? We have a different perspective, interpretation to look at death. So physically, we would conclude, end this life. But at the same time, once we conclude this life, we become a Buddha. For what? Coming back to our loved ones, friends, and then provide compassion, provide wisdom. Right? So this is a kind of turning point for each of us to start a new life, to provide a guidance, to share the compassion, our friends, our family members. So in that sense, it's not that death is not the just end of everything. It is rather a start of a new life. So birth, aging, getting sick, death, for essential suffering in Buddhism. So maybe for many of us, our regular perspective, we see they are something negative, right? They are suffering, stressful. But maybe from different perspectives, especially perspectives from Buddha Dharma or Buddha's eyes, maybe we could see those four events differently, right? This is because they are also empty too. As I said, everything is kind of relative, conditional, depending on how we see them. Then we can find something different. We can give different values, meaning, even those four things too. Right? So living this world, we have to encounter many different things in our everyday lives, ups, downs, positive, negatives, right? And then we need to deal with all those things, right? And then hopefully in a better way. So when we encounter, kind of downside, hopefully we can have good ways, better ways to deal with those, negative things downside. And then when we have something positive, I think this teaching, Dharma, amplifies our joy, pleasure when we are in a positive situation. Right? So I'm sure Buddha Dharma, Buddha's guidance, gives us a kind of this wisdom, changes our eyes, perspectives, and then so that we can, deal with or appreciate, many things in our everyday life. And then to deliver this wisdom, Buddha or Buddha Dharma has been working hard, which is compassion in Buddhism, right? Because this wisdom is a very, very important treasure for us to live better. And to deliver this gift, this wisdom, Buddha has been working so hard, which is compassion. And then our tradition, Jodo Shinshu Buddhism, Amida is the Buddha. We receive the guidance. And then this Buddha wants to share this wisdom as many people as possible. And to deliver wisdom has been working so hard. So in our tradition, we talk about the Shinjin. Shinjin, in a sense, kind of entrust, some English translation, this is a Japanese word, translation to faith or entrusting heart. But I would say Shinjin, life of Shinjin, is to live with Amida Buddha, to live with Buddha's wisdom and compassion, right? And then Nembutsu recitation, Namman Dabutsu, Namman Dabutsu. This is our verbal response to Buddha's wisdom and compassion, right? Buddha with voiceless voice always kind of try to talk to us, calling us. Right? So we saying Namami Dabutsu, we respond to this Buddha's voiceless voice, Buddha's call. Or another way is kind of reminder, as we say Namman Dabutsu, which means I'm always in embrace of big, big compassion, embrace of Buddha. Like, Scott Morris said, even after he loses everything, he still had a Namo Amida Butsu. So this is my Dharma message today. So I would like to conclude my message reading this passage one more time. So if you can, please put your hands together in Gasho. My three poisons obstruct my eyes, and I cannot see Buddha's compassion. Nevertheless, Buddha's great compassion untiringly illumines me all the time. In Japanese, Bonno Shogen Suifuken, Daihimuken Joshoga. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Naman Dabutsu. Naman Dabutsu. Naman Dabutsu. So this concludes today's service. I would like to say thank you to all those who have made today's service possible. First, really thank you very much for being a wonderful, nice chairperson today. And then thank you very much for live streaming crew. They are behind the scene in the room, but because of them, we can broadcast our service to the world. Thank you very much. ありがとうございました。And then thank you, Dharma School teachers, for providing, giving a nice, Buddhist education to our Dharma School students. ありがとうございます。And then thank you, Tara, for being a minister's assistant, to assist me. ありがとうございます。Thank you very much. And then thank you, Toban, monthly group people who are preparing the refreshment for us after the service. ありがとうございます。Thank you very much. And then again, so all Dharma School and then committee members who coordinated today's special kind of gift and then bento for the our Kero or elderly people. ね、ありがとうございます。はい、ありがとうございます。はい。Then and then also Kemi さんありがとうございました for playing a beautiful piano ありがとうございました。Thank you very much. I think this concludes today's service. I think next week is the interface だったかな？ Interface だパネルだったかな？はい。So I think just see. So really you announce next week, right? I think next week is the interface panel. So if you are interested, come and then listen to the different ideas of different religious tradition. はい、ありがとうございます。はい、so if you want, please do ごめんなさい。This concludes today's service. ありがとうございました。Thank you very much.